So why is entrepreneurship important? Lots of reasons. Here are some of them. One of the arguments, and you'll see this in some of the textbooks, is that it creates strong economies. US, China, India, Australia, lots of other countries have benefited from entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship creates new businesses which create jobs. They even create new industries, and perhaps you can identify some of these. Amazon revolutionized sales of books and music and now has expanded to a whole lot of other things. eBay destroyed classified advertisements that used to be in newspapers. Instead, people buy and sell things online, and eBay just provides the marketplace. How did we find information before Google? I'm sure you can think of other examples. Entrepreneurship encourages innovation because it looks at doing things differently. And in order to do things differently, you have to think creatively. You have to be innovative. But being innovative and creative isn't enough unless you can find a way to take that innovation to market so that people can actually use it. One of the things about entrepreneurship is that as well as creating new industries, it destroys old ones. And for that reason, it's often resisted. Advocates of entrepreneurship will argue that it creates more jobs than it destroys, and it helps us to move forward. And that's a better way to proceed than supporting industries that are no longer creating value. And entrepreneurship is all about creating value, or certainly should be. In short, entrepreneurship, when it's done well, creates solutions to local and global problems. People often ask whether entrepreneurs are the same as small business people. And they can be the same, but there are some differences that often distinguish between them. One of the differences is the amount of wealth created. Entrepreneurial businesses tend to work in millions rather than thousands. Many small businesses create only as much revenue per year as will support one person. There's also the speed of wealth creation. Entrepreneurial businesses grow fast. Many small businesses grow slowly or flatten out early and don't grow anymore after that. Risk. Entrepreneurship is associated with higher risk. Small business is associated with lower risk. In reality, all businesses are risky. The question marks that you will see there indicate that entrepreneurs don't always see themselves as risk takers. They often argue that they're risk managers, that they are better at seeing what marketplaces demand, and therefore what other people see as risky, they actually see as quite a good option that doesn't involve as much risk as other people think. Entrepreneurial businesses also involve innovation. They're different from what has gone before, rather than what we might call Me Too businesses, which are just copies of existing businesses in a different location or with a slightly different twist. The main question in business, in entrepreneurship, is what is the problem you're trying to solve? Every opportunity starts with a problem that either is not being solved or is not being solved as well as it could be. That is the main source of opportunity. By the end of this unit, you will understand why we keep emphasizing this. We will constantly get you to focus on what problem you are solving with your business, or what problem the case study company that we're looking at is solving. What problem did particular entrepreneurs solve when they started their first ventures? A model of entrepreneurship that you might see, this is in several of the textbooks, talks about balancing opportunity, resources and the team, and the founder is holding the whole thing up and trying to keep it in balance. There are a lot of things going on in this particular diagram, but I'm going to highlight just a few. Ambiguity means that it's not always easy to tell what something means, whether it's good or bad. Is it an opportunity or is it a threat? Closely linked to that is uncertainty. You never have enough information, you never have perfect information, and you have to learn to make assumptions and educated guesses. Otherwise, you'd never make any progress. Then there's this thing called exogenous forces, which is less formally translated as stuff happens. You can't control what the outside environment throws at you, so you have to be ready to adapt. You have to be ready to pick yourself up when you've received a setback and find a way around it and keep on going. Another word for that is resilience. So why is entrepreneurship important? Here are some three videos to make you think about what entrepreneurship can contribute and what in fact it has already contributed. One of the sources of opportunity is change, and these videos show you how things have changed and continue to change. Watch them, or choose just one of them to watch and ask yourself, what does this mean to you? What does it mean for your future? What possibilities does it open up? You might find it confronting, a bit scary. You might find it really exciting. You might find it overwhelming. But I hope you will see that it creates a great environment for entrepreneurship to make a contribution. So think about that.